Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And today we are going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR if you will. You guys already know that I'm very bullish on this asset, have been for quite some time. But before we jump into this video, I just want to let you guys know that the sale is currently running out on the website. We currently have about, I think it's like less than 15 days or something like that. I don't even know. Left in August, or actually no, we have a lot more than 15 days. What am I talking about? So there's still quite some time to get your HBAR themed posters. Buy one, get one 25% off. Links will be down in the description below as well as in the comments below. Now let's jump really into what's happening in the market. We do see that the market is up significantly. It actually jumped about $2 billion since I actually recorded my last video, which hey, or no, it actually jumped $20 billion. What am I saying? So we've actually been moving quite fast in terms of market cap. We've been moving quite fast in terms of price as well. I mean, Bitcoin is up to 46 point almost 3K. Again, I think with that, once we break about 47K or so, we could be looking at a nice pullback. It's hard to tell just currently, but we do see that the market is moving very quickly and volatile as well. Now, if we look at HBAR, HBAR is actually holding 23 cents for the first time in a very long time. We are currently sitting at about 5% moved up, about 10% on the 7-day. We just jumped a little bit more, as you guys can see. Now, when we look at the chart looks very good, especially on the weekly. The weekly looks like we are ramping up for a major breaking point on 23 cents, and I really want to see us really hold above that 23 cents and get up into this X mark where it is 25 cents almost to 27 cents. And I know that might not be a lot, but hey, once we get up there, I do think that that's where we pretty much kind of find support and we move up even higher to retest the all-time high plus. As you guys can see, we're currently trading at about 23.1, almost 0.2 cents. So things are looking good on the weekly. We already know that. Let's look at the daily. So on the daily, we just grasped all three MAs of the 50, 100, and the 200 day. And we are currently sitting on the resistance point at 23, about 1.5. And like I said, we really need to break above this and hold. I honestly want us to just break a little bit above this line here. That is pretty much at 23, almost 24 exact. And the reason why is because we hit that line perfectly the last time that we moved up. And if you guys can see, I have this line up here pretty much on this line from the beginning of June, where we pretty much topped out a little bit before we came down even lower to about 17 cents. So realistically, what I want to see is us retest this resistance point at almost 24 cents exact, move up even higher, and then obviously find support somewhere in this zone here, where this X is down to this line here. Now, who knows if we are truly going to hold this. Bitcoin just might shoot us in the leg. Every single time that we do move up to 23 cents plus, we always fall back down. But it looks like we have been trading on the 200-day MA for quite some time now, and it looks like that is at 22.5 cents. So it might be hard for us to pull back a little bit here. So we might just hold the 23 cent zone for this time alone. Now, me personally, I'm not going to get excited until we have a clear validation of that. I do see a lot of people getting a little bit of excitement in themselves just because of this move up here. But if we zoom in just a little bit, we haven't cleared any sort of nice resistance points just yet, and it looks like this would be the perfect time for us to come back down and retest the 200-day MA at 22.5 cents. Now, I do see some bearish, individuals saying, hey, we can come down and even retest the 100-day close at about 21.8. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I am not betting on that. I do think that we are most likely going to ride this 200-day MA up a little bit as long as Bitcoin can stay stable. And for the most part, Bitcoin has been staying up in this 46K zone. It is looking a little volatile as we do watch it, but this 23 cent zone has been holding for quite some time right now. So realistically speaking, still looking at it closely and still watching the PA closely on HBAR. Not getting too excited. As you guys already know, it is very easy to get a little bit excitement in you, especially once you see a little bit of a price move on something. But I will just say, from the end of July, which was the 21st, to now, we have moved significantly, and we've held the price action significantly as well. Even if we go to just our current price, it's up still about 50%. So guys, I do think that this is very good, especially if you bought the dip. I know I did. Hope you guys did. If you guys did buy the dip, comment down below if you guys did. And if you guys did, like I said, like this video as well. So for me currently, I'm just looking for some validation on HBAR, so I definitely want to see it up in the mid-20s again. Now, in terms of overall, updates on GC members or anything like that, we haven't seen those just yet. But I will say right now, on the 1 month basis, I am not too concerned about GC members. I'm more concerned about the fact that we look like we have been building for a major breaking point on HBAR. And as you guys already know from my video yesterday, the bull flag did look a little bit, different from today's. That is because we are back to 23 cents plus. But as you guys can see, and if we zoom in a little bit, we need that nice resistance point at nearly 24 cents to be broken as well. This is at that 23.96 zone. So realistically, for the monthly candle to move up even higher, we would need to go to 24 cents plus. At 24 cents plus, I would actually get pretty excited, to be completely honest with you guys, because that means that we have a clear validation of us pretty much moving higher and retesting 30 cents. And I do think that at 30 cents we are clear to run, and I do think that that's where a lot of FOMO will most likely happen or begin to happen. And then once we break the all-time high, it's pretty much game over. So I'm very excited for the future price action on HBAR. Again, few factors to play into account. I do think that by this weekend we'll see some clear validations on Bitcoin and most of the altcoins as well. As you guys already know, in my XRP video from earlier today, I was talking about how altcoins are beginning to run. We do see, Ethereum just hit 30% on the 7-day. We do see Cardano or ADA is significantly pushing up 20.6% on the 24-hour, 33.4% on the 7-day. XRP's moving up significantly. Dogecoin, Polkadot, Uniswap, a lot of these, major altcoins are moving up. And if you guys already know from past alt runs, that larger cap assets like HBAR are going to be the first ones that get a large amount of cash flow into them. Then it's mid-tier and then small-tier altcoins. So I'm very excited for the future of HBAR. A lot of people are speculating on where the price could go. You guys already know where my topping points are. And yes, the video on if I'm going to sell HBAR and at what targets I'm going to sell HBAR is going to be uploaded probably tomorrow. Guys, don't worry. I'm working day in and day out to get you guys crypto content, so don't worry about it. But we also see our listing of HBAR on LAToken, so I thought this was actually pretty cool to see. Now they're also saying this is native energy efficient cryptocurrency of Hedera, which is an enterprise grade public network that powers the decentralized economy, and this is coming soon. So I think that this is very cool to see. This might, spark a little bit of some price action. Who knows? A move above 24 cents, that would be very cool. But I do think that LAToken isn't too big of an exchange, but it is fairly large. As you guys can see, they are followed by 320.4K followers, and we can actually kind of see the exchanges over here on coin market cap. We can kind of see where that overall exchange kind of falls under. So let me see. I think it would probably be better if I just go and do LAToken. So LAToken is the 84th largest crypto exchange on or in the market. Current volume is about 604 million. Average liquidity 314. Weekly visits 115,000. So they're fairly large. I mean, obviously it's not a top 10, top 25, top 50 exchange, but it is still a good exchange to get that volume for HBAR to really ramp up. But I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about digitization. So this is actually coming from IBM. Now this is an old article. I don't know if they have the date here, but this is fairly old. I've actually read this article previously, but I do want to tell you guys, and I want to show you guys the future of what digitization really means for illiquid assets. For an example, we do see here that, making a purchase of an airline ticket or a new sweater and stuff like that, or like if you want to buy stocks, get a mortgage, transactions are more time intensive. Whether it's waiting for documents or settlement, many types of transactions are instant. Assets like gold, real estate, fine art, or carbon credits are more difficult to transfer, often obligating buyers and sellers to contend with mountains of paperwork and lengthy procedures. By representing physical assets as digital assets on a distributed ledger or digital ledger or blockchain, it's possible to unlock the value of real-world assets and to exchange them in real time. And this is where that tokenization aspects comes in. And I know that this is IBM, so of course IBM does have a partnership with Hedera. They are a GC member, and I do think that this is very cool to see. We even talk about the cross-border payment structure and stuff like that, and I do think that digitization is going to play such a huge part in things, especially even with CBDCs and all that kind of stuff. And guess what? I really do think that HBAR is going to be one of the widely used DLTs. As you guys already know, it is already the biggest DLT out there being utilized currently. So I do think that this is only the beginning when we talk about HBAR in terms of adoption and overall, digitization, as well as for like the entire world. Now, I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about this old article that I found. Now, obviously, you guys probably read this back in January as well. This is coming from January 12th. Now, this is when I wasn't really making crypto content on YouTube. I actually started YouTube back in February. Now, my Twitter account, I was talking about Hedera for quite some time. I think back in January I was talking about it. I don't know if I was or not. But we do see that if we read down here, in an effort spearheaded by Council Richardson-based decentralized public network, Hedera Hashgraph partnered with Ohio-based content services provider Highland to develop blockchain technology to authenticate government records and securely store them on Hedera's public ledger. They have now taken a proof of concept to Texas's Secretary of State office for possible statewide implementation. And I think that this is incredible going back this far and finding something like this, because this kind of goes to show you how pretty much far in the future things are going to really kind of grow with HBAR. Right now we are still in infancy stages, and I've said this multiple times. We even see here, we're thrilled to show the Texas Secretary of State. Yeah, I think I said security here. I meant secretary. I apologize. Secretary of State, sorry. How blockchain/public ledgers enable government agencies to develop or deliver next-generation services to their constituents cost effectively and Harmon. Now, when we talk about this, I do think that this is going to be incredible, especially when we talk about government use cases, which we've talked about multiple times from Hedera's overall website. And I do think that government use cases, utility, and stuff like that is where the real money is. As you guys already know, government contracts are the biggest paying contracts to date. So, when we talk about that, I do think that that is huge for Hedera overall. And I do think that it's only a matter of time before we do see more and more utility arriving in terms of overall government agencies and stuff like that. We do see here a blockchain can be utilized as a digital notary. That makes it perfect for validating official records, including identity documents and credentials as well. So that's huge as well. Again, this is all with HBAR. We even see here, according to CoinMarketCap, Hedera's HBAR cryptocurrency has a market cap of nearly 272 million. Guys, we're at 2 billion right now. So it's crazy how far we've actually come. Like I said, I do think that this is like incredible to see, especially going back in time, because it kind of shows you how far we've actually, I would say launched into the future. Like I said, it's only a matter of time before we really move up and retest these nice levels. We're currently sitting at 23 cents, so we're holding it fairly strong. If we go over to the cryptocurrencies overall, Bitcoin is still holding fairly strong at about 46.3K. CoinMarketCap is up about 1.92 trillion at 3.87% overall. So things are moving fairly quick. HBAR is still looking pretty good, especially even on the daily. Like I said, we are holding at that resistance line. We're not quite over it yet. Once we do get over it, I think that that is where the true excitement lies. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.